Well, did you see Boziak and I did we did a video where these two bank employees had, this is in the Bank of China. Well, not the Bank of China. It was a bank in China. They basically were the vault managers, and they took cash on hand, and they took some cash. One of them took some cash, went and gambled on the lottery. The problem was he won.
Nice.
He took like $200,000 and he won like $350,000. And I'm sure I have the numbers off, but it wasn't that much. But because he won, he was like,
how much did he win?
He took like $200,000 and he won like $350,000.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
he made like $150,000 and he was able to put the money back.
Right.
So then he thought, I'm going to do this again. But this time he went and talked to the other vault manager and said, look, I say we take, like I already blew that money. You went through that in a year or so. So let's take $2 or $3 million. With your help, nobody's going to notice the money's gone because you're the other person that kind of counts the money. And he's like, and they were like, okay. So then they also involved these two guards, because we're going to come in here one night and we're going to remove the money. We're going to buy lottery tickets and we're going to scrape them off. And they literally talked about how they scraped them off until their fingers were bleeding. And
who was this?
This is these two guys. Like I can't say their names. Like Cheng Tong Tong and
Right.
I don't know. So, but the fact is that the second time they did not win.
Ooh.
I mean like badly. Like they took out like a couple million and they had won back like 40,000. And so what do they do? Like, they, instead of saying, you know what, let's get out of China, this was going bad. No.
Do it again.
It was just off. We need to try this again.
I got the wrong tickets.
They get more money. Now there's so much money missing. Like the bank employees are like, listen, there was a big stack of cash here a week ago, and there's a lot less. Now they were spinning them, saying, well, sometimes it happens. They come, we were here when they took this, and other banks did this. Like they're trying to do it, but people are getting wise. And so eventually the employees start complaining, and then they call the authorities. The authorities come in. Both these guys take off. They get caught right away. They're tried, convicted, and both of them are taken out back and shot in the head for fraud.
Well,
this is fraud.
That's stealing. That's a little different than fraud, right?
Well, I'm okay.
You robbed a bank, essentially,
in a very nice way. Like you walk, it's not like they held him up. Like they walked out with.
It wasn't an armed robbery.
It was like a briefcase. It wasn't like you shot him in the head.
It was like grand theft,
right? And not just that. Like this is like paper money in China. Like you guys can just run some more paper money and fix it, right? Like, I mean, this is not that big of a deal. Like you don't. They shot them, both of them. The other two guys got like 3 years. The other two, remember the two guards got like 3 years or something? Like literally for just looking the other way. They got like 3 or 4 years in like an internment camp where they go through re-education or something. It's like I didn't do anything. Like they just walked out. It's bad. It's bad. Oh, and by the way,
that's how it needs to be.
Oh my God. So listen, it's really.
I think Shane agrees.
You know what's really fucked up?
I don't know if that's how it should be, but I mean, I bet you a lot less people will be doing fucked up shit when you're like, hey, fucking Timmy over there got capped in the head. All he did was walk out with a couple mil real nicely.
Yeah, they can. Exactly. That's rough.
Yeah, that is rough.
Like it didn't even hurt anybody's feelings. Like they didn't come in with guns and zip tie everybody and scare them to death. Like they walked out with them in briefcases.
Right. White collar criminal.
Yeah.
Non-violent.
That's kind of blue collar, but look, here's where it really. Why they should have been shot in the head? They put the money in the lottery tickets. Like
that was dumb.
The stupidity alone,
right? Yeah,
that tells you the mentality of these two idiots.
They deserved it for sure.
The problem,
could have put it on roulette or something.
The big problem was the guy won the first time.
Yeah, and
like if he lost the first time,
he wouldn't do that shit again. Now he's trying to scramble $200,000.
And you know what's funny? This is how China is. They said that when one guy took off on the run. He took like a cab ride, like something like 50 miles or 100 miles or something, way outside of his district. Then he bought some kind of a decent vehicle with cash. Then he went to a nice hotel and rented the hotel or something with cash. The person who rented him the hotel room told the police, this guy came in, he's got a ton of cash. I think something's wrong. The guy who sold him the car said, this guy bought a car from me, all cash, very suspicious. The guy, the cab driver said, I just dropped this guy off here at this place, very weird, paid me in cash, over 50 or 100 miles into my cab, very strange. Like, everybody called the authorities. Like, everybody told on you. That was like...
Yeah, they ain't smart, man.
They're all snitching.
The whole country's terrified.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
That's the kind of country that we need to be.
Oh my God!
I mean, what are the crime levels over there compared?
Probably
There's no
low.
crime. There's almost
zero
no crime.
And
Well, then
I mean,
the
if
process works. No,
it does.
Yeah, if there is a crime, it only happens once.
And how many people are in China?
law-abiding
A ton.
citizens.
Is it
Billions.
Maybe
like-
you can
is
find
it-
that, Jordan.
Is it like 3 billion or 2 billion or something
Look,
like that?
if you have to blow a couple fraudsters' brains out
This is not
In-
going how I
to
want
prove
it
a
at
point.
all.
to prove a point, 1.4 billion.
1 point. What I say?
Yeah.
3
And
Oh, I was way off.
1.302 are law-abiding citizens.
How many lives are you saving? Like, look
like
at all the
this.
violence and murders and deaths we have in America every day. How many? I mean, there's got to
Like
be.
how this is going.
There's got to
at
be
all.
thousands of people.
people shooting up schools, little children, and
I
getting
mean,
a few years in the can.
listen.
Maybe if we were a little bit stricter and had a little bit
A
more,
little bit stricter.
a little bit more, had we enforce a little bit more discipline on our citizens,
Oh my God!
we wouldn't have all these fucked up problems in our country.
Well, they
Maybe
wanna,
we
they
need
wanna
some
lock them up
rules.
for the money. We got to
And
bring the
we
chair
have,
back.
You do understand
You
that
have to bring the
we
chair
have
back?
1% of our entire population is incarcerated. 1%. You understand? We're the largest.
That's what I'm
per
saying.
capita-
Don't lock them up, kill them.
That's
I mean,
Put
I'm
that on
sure
your
like
tombstone.
people with DUIs, kill them.
Not DUI. Maybe
People with they get
Maybe.
into fist fights, kill them. People that
stealing golf carts.
Oh, by the way,
Adios, pal.
by the way, drugs. You know, drugs.
Oh yeah, they don't play with drugs.
No,
Dead.
drugs should be legalized.
No,
Drugs should be legal.
No, kill them.
No, we need to
Kill 'em.
We need to legalize all guns.
Just like China. Listen, don't worry. 50 years.
I mean, not guns. We need to legalize. Yeah, we need to legalize guns, and we need to legalize all drugs. But if you go and shoot somebody and kill somebody,
these guys didn't
You're
kill
done.
anybody. They took some money.
or if you rob a bank, you're done. Or if you commit credit card fraud or mortgage fraud, you're dead.
I
With off with your head.
I disagree. What's the next topic for the on the agenda?
What? How would the country? Don't you think China's winning though as a country?
Yes.
They're definitely winning.
Well,
Look, they have rules for people who use social media. If you're under 18, you can't scroll on TikTok and Instagram past 10 o'clock. After that, it's all educational content. They want to
think
educate their populace.